Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. My name is Candace Dorman of CandaceDorman.com, and I have been wanting to bring to you some of my favorite tech items that I use for the gym and for travel. These are things that have just made my life a lot a lot easier, and I've gone through a few different iterations of this, and these are turning out to be my favorites. And I'm going to show you a couple different, particularly headphones that I go back and forth with. I like all three of them, but they are good for different reasons. So I wanted to show them to you. And then to round things out, I have a few other tech items that I use almost daily, particularly at the gym, but definitely when I travel. So let's just jump right into it. So let's start with headphones, okay? Because keeping yourself entertained while you zone out and get into your workout is really important. And um, you know, sometimes I can get through like in dire straits without a set of headphones to keep me engaged. And I usually have a backup pair of headphones in my car just in case. But you really want to have a good pair of headphones. The other reason why headphones are really important to me now that I'm at the gym is because like I don't want to listen to other people. I'm okay with the music, whatever music choices they have at the gym, but I get tuned into other people's conversations entirely more than I would like to. And then also I realize that there are some like tone and tenors to voices that I can't I can't listen to while I'm trying to focus, right? So, particularly headphones that have noise cancellation have been a huge blessing to me for this reason. And so let's get into it. Noise cancellation isn't new, but having a pair of headphones that do it well is really good. So the first on my list is going to be the JBLs. So these are JBL Lives. I will have the actual like title of what these things are called in the description because right now they're just my like what I call them are the big headphones, the big JBLs, right? So they're JBLs. And then if you can see here, I have a little bit of a sparkly, it's actually nail polish. My sons both have these. They each have them. And I typically use one of theirs, but I use some colorful nail polish to just distinguish them from each other so that we don't have any problems here at my house. That's a pro tip if I've ever had one for you. Uh, is my kids often have similar things. My husband and I often have similar things. And I just take a pair of some glitter nail polish and tag my things so that I know that they're mine. And when the other one gets lost, you know whose are lost, right? So anyway, these are the JBL Lives. They are really comfortable to wear. They cover your whole ear and they have noise cancellation. So number one, before the noise cancellation even turns on, you get this like a bit of a suction over your ear, and that's when it's off, like when it's powered off. When you power it on, the noise cancellation actually like engages, and it even more so cancel out noise. So these are actually really good options if you need noise cancellation. They are Bluetooth, they connect very easily, the sound sounds really good. The size of this cup fits nice on the ears, and it has a nice like leathery cushiony padding that feels really good on your ears when you have to be wearing it for a little while. They also extend quite a bit. I have big hair, and it's helpful to have it extend. And this is really, I think this is pretty it feels good and high quality. It's wrapped in this really interesting, like a fabric kind of thing, and there's a little bit of padding. So overall, I would say these are a phenomenal set of headphones, and I use them for quite a bit of time before getting a new pair. One thing that One reason why I don't wear them as much as I used to is because when working out, sort of that sweatiness that happens with the full coverage, I don't like it as much, right? So if I can avoid that, that's going to be good. Number two, it has some uh, touch features, and I find it a little bit distracting when I'm doing workouts, particularly arm workouts, because your arm, as you go like this, can activate the the gesture motions that this thing will pick up, and then you're constantly pausing or stop, like pausing your music, and that's a little bit annoying. But if you're not working out and you're just using these for travel, these are going to be really, really good. The important thing to remember is, so these are Bluetooth. You can get a wire, the aux wire that's has the buttons both ends like that. I should have had one in hand to show you. But make sure if you don't have the one that came in the box and you get a new one, make sure that you get the right aux wire because it's not the universal one. It's a little bit smaller. And so when you buy it, one pin will be a little bit smaller than the other side. The small side goes into the headphones and the bigger side goes into the, like, that jack on your, like on the airplane is when I'm thinking about this most. It's the worst when you take Bluetooth headphones and you forget that you need, like, you can't connect to the airplane television with Bluetooth. You need a wire. So make sure you have a wire in your stash, and that you have the right wire for this headphones. So that's the first one. Another set of over-ear headphones that I think are really cool. These are called the Aftershocks. I don't know if you've ever tried these. These are bone conductor headsets. So they don't go into your ear, they go on the outside of your ear and they rest right here on this, I guess it's a bone that's right here. And they operate similarly to hearing aids. That's the technology. Um, I really like these. I got them initially because they went over your ear again, so that it's not falling off, it's not sweaty, that kind of thing. It's also comfortable. It's pretty comfortable to use, not for extended period of times, and especially not, and definitely not with very loud music, because again, this is a bone conductor. So the way that the technology works is it basically vibrates on the outside of your eardrum. So if you're blasting music for a very long time, that's going to get uncomfortable. These aftershocks, they also come, this version isn't this way, but they also come in a waterproof version. When I got them, I got the waterproof one for James, and I got the probably like the first iteration of it for myself. He really likes them. So the waterproof ones, you could swim with them on, you could shower with them on, you could, do intense, workout in the rain, that kind of thing. They're waterproof. It's great. I like these. The reason why I had to get new headphones is because I tried to travel with these, and these were not great for traveling because it it leaves you aware, like you've got ambient awareness, which means that the sound isn't noise cancellation, right? So that you can hear what's going on. And when you're on an airplane, that actually means that you can't hear your music at all, because the rumbling and the roaring of the plane is so loud that it overpowers your bone conductors, right? The only way that these work when you're on an airplane or in a very loud space is if you use your finger and you close your ear. So you can close your ear, the whole of the eardrum, and then you'll be able to hear. Or if you travel with earplugs, when you're on the plane, you can wear the earplugs and then you'll still be able to use these. Again, you'll need the wire in order to connect it, but you could use it with your own things, your own phone or your own computer. I really like them. They are cool. I like that it's minimal. You can't really see it. It doesn't fall off. You can use it all the time. It gives me like throwback to the early, maybe 2010s when the Bluetooth headphones came out that people used to wear around their neck all the time. I don't even remember what those are called, but that's what this is. This actually, all of these headsets, they charge with a USB-C charger, which is becoming your like more universal. So it's going to be here. And then there are a couple buttons. It's pretty simple to use, to answer calls and to play music, that kind of thing. So yeah, these overall are a great choice. But if you have, like I said earlier, I don't want to hear people at the gym talking. So these weren't working well for me while I was at the gym. These would work for you if you're out running outside and you want to be aware of traffic and people and that kind of thing. These are going to be really good for that. So that's the Aftershocks. This is my most recent pair of JBLs that I just got. And these I'm really excited about. And let me just tell you, I must really love these because I bought them 3 times. All right. So the first time I bought them, the package came, and unfortunately for me, the package got swiped before it even made it into my house. So I was really, really upset about that. Um, but I didn't let that stop me because I knew that they were going to be a good choice for me. I actually still have the box. So, so the first time I ordered them, they got swiped. I had to order it again to actually get it in hand. Then I ordered it again and I got a black pair. So the pair is it was black, the container, the case, the charging case was black. I was loving them. Okay. I'm going to get into the specs of it in a second, but I was loving them. And then in the last week, I misplaced the charging case, and this is the only way to charge the headphones. And so I had the headphones, but I didn't have the charging case. This week is how I learned that the printed hour time, like running time for these headphones, is pretty accurate. I had them for a whole week before getting the new case, and I only used it at the gym so that I would be sure I wasn't, running down all the battery. And it basically lasted me a week of, 1.5 hour, maybe 1 hour of use at the gym for a week until I got the new one. And I was crossing my fingers, but pretty sure that it would work, that if I got a new set, that I could use the new case to charge the old headphones and have the new headphones that came with it. So I now have I think this is called like an ivory color. I have an ivory set, and then I still have the headphones from the black set that I got, but I don't have the black case. I also bought this different color so that on the off chance that somehow I find the other case, right? I'll be sure to know that it is the right case, that the lost case and not the new case. And then I would just have two sets, and so I could keep one, in my gym bag, so I don't have to be traveling with it back and forth, and then keep the other one inside. So anyway, that is just to say I love these headphones. And clearly, I love them because I bought them 3 times. Now, let's get into the specs of the headphones. So, this case is actually probably the biggest case I've ever had when it comes to um, a Bluetooth headphones. This case is fairly large. You'd think that means that it'd be harder to lose, but apparently I was still able to lose it. I think it's because the case was black, and so it just like everything is black, and it just blends in with everything. So again, this has a USB-C charger. So I'm getting like most of my things have USB-C chargers now, and that makes it really easy to interchange with everything. And then let me show you why. Ooh, I don't want to take this out because I don't want it to connect. Let me show you the other pair. Let me show you why I love these. Okay. So the reason why I wanted these is because I wanted headphones that that hook over my ear, but don't cover my ear. And the hooking part is really important because I jump rope. And so if you jump rope or run or, do any kind of like jump around movement, the earbuds that go inside of your ear, while they're wonderful and great, I like I don't want them falling out and then having to go look all over the place for them. It just is it's not something I want to do. And also at the gym or depending on where you are, it'll fall out and then bounce. You'll never see it again. You'll never ever see it again. So I was in search of a set of headphones that would go over the ear because it would feel a little more secure. And I love these JBLs, so I figured let me stick with JBL because, oldie but goodie, always a good choice. So these are the JBLs. They're called the Endurance Peak 3 is the kind that I got. So the cool thing about this is that, again, it goes over your ear. And also the power button is a magnetic situation here. So once it opens like that, then it's on. And when it closes, it turns off. So there's no button or trying to figure out which button. I always have that problem when I first get a set of headphones. So that makes it really easy. They're also labeled in here left and right, so you know where they go. It comes with a couple different bud covers. So if your ears are bigger or smaller, you can adjust. And what else? Oh, this has 3 features that are really helpful. I mean, it has a lot of features that are really helpful. Number one, they're waterproof. And this, I didn't realize how much I would enjoy waterproof headphones. Sometimes I'm just really into whatever I'm listening to, and it makes me so upset when I have to turn it off to get into the shower at the gym. And now I don't have to do that. I can just keep on my headphones and keep listening to my music. I'm sure the other people don't like it when I break out into song, but like whatever, it's the shower. So anyway, these are waterproof. That is a amazing feature that I didn't have before, even with my aftershocks, right? So waterproof is great. Noise cancellation also really good. So even though they're small and inside my ears, I don't have to listen to the other people in the gym. I don't have to listen to anybody anywhere. What's cool is you can turn on and off that feature. So it's called ambient aware, which means you can turn off the noise cancellation feature and then you'll be able to hear a little bit more. Sometimes somebody asks me a question at the gym and I do want to hear them. So I tap it so that I can actually hear them. And then the last feature, it's called talk through. And when you tap on that, it makes it easy for you to like it helps with the talking when you're talking on the phone. One, you can hear your own voice, so you know you're not yelling and screaming. And two, you can hear the person in the headset much better. It also says that they have some fancy tech for the mic so that it's easier for people to hear you. And even if you're outside and it's windy, they should be able to hear you. I will tell you that before I landed on these, the 3 times that I bought them, I bought another set of headphones, which I can't even remember what they were called. But the first time I tried to use them as for talking, like the sound was fine for music, but the first time I tried to use it for talking, the feedback from the person on the phone was, please turn that off. Like it's not good at all. I haven't had that problem with these at all. I also like the finish on this. It's not rubbery per se, but it does have like a dull sort of texture on it, so it makes it easy to grip. There's also some ribbing here. It just sometimes, especially at the gym, I just feel like I'm a little bit, you know, hyped up and things just sort of flitter right out of your hand. So anyway, that feels really good. It comes in this color, which is sort of like a bone color, and black. So you've got 2 different choices, and it fits really nicely over your ear, just like that. So these I highly recommend. Ooh, I highly, highly recommend these. They have been serving me really well over the last several weeks, and I look forward to using them a lot. And also, I'm really excited to have a second pair um, in case something happens to the first pair. So those are the JBL Peak Endurance. No, Endurance Peak 3 is what they're called. I'll have the link in there. And then the last 2 things that I want to show you, which because I'm a techie person and I'm always taking videos and that kind of thing, these things really help me. This is a external charger, which is not revolutionary, right? Everybody's got an external charger. But what I find really exciting is that all of the wires that you need are already attached to the thing. So this is your original USB wire, which they have in this really ingenious spot so that it is also a hook for it. So that's great. And then on the back, built into it, nice and slim, that kind of thing, are the other wires that you need. So there's a USB-C, which is very quickly becoming your go-to charging. It's becoming a little more universal. It's got a USB charger, which is helpful. This is actually, yeah, the USB charger, and then it also has a lightning charger. So it has 4 charging, wire options built right in, which just takes away the stress of making sure you remember to pack your wires. Also, the stress of when you have I'm using my phone to record this. So the stress of when you have the phone and the charger and then this really long wire that goes all over the place, like this takes away all of that. I also opted to buy it in this blue color because I'm quickly learning that while the items that are black are sleek and they look good, it's so hard to find them inside of my purse or in my bag or that kind of thing. They just blend in with everything. And everyone else's is also black. So having a color is helpful. It's easy to find it, and it's easy to have it stand out from other people's things. So this is a powder blue color. There's obviously black, there's white, there might be pink. There are a few different a few different color options for this, and I will link it on my, I will link it in the description. The other thing that I find really helpful about this, which is different from ones I've had in the past, is it has a digital, you see it? It has a digital power bank number, so you can actually see how much power is left on it. I have another one that has, it has little LED lights, so four is 100%, and then now that I'm thinking about it, like, don't judge me, each one is 25%, so you might have two red lights shining or just one, but you have to do the math in your head. This, it makes it really easy. You can see it, and there's a little power button right here, so you can turn it on and off, so you can check how much power is in it. I really love this. I find that this little hook here is also particularly helpful because when I'm charging the phone in the tripod, I can hang this from a corner of the tripod, and that means that the weight of this isn't stressing on the bottom of the connector for my phone. So that's good for protecting my phone from overuse and getting broken. So that's the charger. And then the last thing, this kind of looks like a nightstick, but the last thing is going to be a travel tripod. It's actually a tripod, selfie stick, and remote control all in one. So let me show you how this works. It's pretty small. I would say, let me grab it. Right, this is a ruler. It's maybe 10 inches. So this is much smaller than the tripods I have been using before. It has a little remote here that is Bluetooth connected, and it pops off super easy, so you can take pictures of yourself, or you can actually be in the group photo. There's so many group photos that I'm not in because I was taking the picture. And then this tripod is specifically for your cell phone. It's not, it doesn't have the little screw to let you screw on anything. It's specifically for your cell phone. It's got a spring load here, so it can fit my phone, which is big but not the biggest, but you can see it springs out pretty far, so it can probably fit some of those bigger bigger cell phones. It also has, can you see, it has these two little lips right here, which I'm probably not doing justice to here on the camera, but this helps to secure your phone so that it doesn't pop right out. I have seen some other spring-loaded phone holders, and when it pops out, I mean, when it doesn't have this, you think it's secure, and then all of a sudden it pops out and falls on the floor, hits you or whatever, and that is terrible. So anyway, you can use this as a selfie stick just like this, right? Like it, you just turn it the way you want it, and then you can, you know, have a little bit of range. You can also, it's got this telescopic situation, which is 60 inches. So that's 5 feet, right? So that's going to be really great. Sometimes you have a little tripod, and then you have to find a table or something to put it on, and that's annoying. It bends 180 degrees in one direction. It swivels, so you could use it as a tabletop situation, right? It swivels all the way, and you can use it so that your phone is this way, which is landscape, or you can turn it and then your phone would be this way, which would be your selfie look, or your reels or live, that kind of thing. And then on the bottom, let's close it up. On the bottom, you press this little button and the base opens up for the tripod. So again, this is going to give you really great coverage if you want to. That's challenging. Okay, so if you want to just do something on your tabletop, you can just open it up like that, and then, you know, record whatever you want to record. Put this on your desk and look at something with your hands underneath it like that, or just record yourself in the face like this. And then if you need some distance and some height, you can, you know, extend it to its full 5 feet 60 inches and not have to worry about finding a tabletop. I have another tripod, a much shorter one, and when I was at the gym trying to record myself, I then have to find a block or a bench or something to put it on top of in order for me to get the actual coverage that I needed. And that's annoying. Anyway, this is really cool. It has some weight to it, but it's not super heavy, and is really helpful. I record myself at the gym because it helps me to see how I'm actually doing. Sometimes I think I'm in a deep squat. When I play back the video, the squat's not as deep as I thought it was, and it's a good reminder for me that like that I have work to do, or I should straighten my back, or I should fix my knee, or whatever. It also helps me see my progress. So that's really helpful. And then when I'm not using it at the gym, when I'm traveling, it's going to be great. Actually, I haven't traveled with it yet, but I'm excited to. We're going away for the holidays. It's not going to take up a lot of space, and it's not going to be super heavy. So I'm excited for that. If you need a tripod for your phone, you're taking videos with your phone, I would highly recommend this, and I'll keep the link the links in the description, where whatever people say. Anyway, this video has gone on very, very long. I hope that you found this helpful. Again, these are 3 different headphones that I use interchangeably for different reasons, and I think you'd find them really helpful. So again, that's the JBLs, the Aftershocks, and these guys, and then your charger and your tripod. Regular people, normal people, not regular, normal people don't take all of this tech. I only take one set of headphones and then maybe one backup. But normal people don't take all of this tech to the gym or even traveling. But if you are recording yourself, or if you're like me and just like tech things, then you might want to add these into your rotation, or especially if you don't have any and you're in the market for some, grab these because they are going to do you really well. If you have any questions about these, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. Let me know if you have a preference for over ear buds or in earbuds, the little buds. Let me know, because I'm very clearly a over earbud gal. And if you have any other questions or are looking for any other items like this, you can find them on my website, CandiceDorman.com, where I have tons of information like this, like other sets of things that I use for podcasting or for the gym and travel, and you might find them helpful. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.